Question number first. To refer to the unsolvable difficulties a text may open up, Derrida makes use of the term. Option number A is correct, aporia. Aporia, this term is used by Jacques Derrida to refer to the unresolvable difficulties a text may open up. Question number 2. Who among the following English playwrights scripted the film Shakespeare in Love? Option number D is correct, Tom Stoppard. Question number 3. Arrange the following in the chronological order. Arrange the following in the chronological order. Option number A is correct, fourth, third, first and second. Miss Percy's Relics of Ancient English Poetry. It was published in the beginning. Means it was published first. And the last literary work is Lyrical Ballads. Among these, four of them. Question number 4. Which of the following employs a narrative structure in which the main action is relate at second hand through an enclosing frame story? Option number D is correct, Heart of Darkness. Heart of Darkness is written by Joseph Conrad. Question number 5th. The Irish dramatic movement was heralded by such figures as. Option number A is correct, W.B. Yeats, Lady Gregory and Edward Martin. Question number 6. Which poem by Chaucer was written on the death of Blanche, wife of John of Gaunt? Option number C is correct, The Book of Duchess. This poem was composed on the death of Blanche by Geoffrey Chaucer. Question number 7. The Tragedy of Ferrex and Porrex is the other title of. Option number A is correct, Gorboduc. Gorboduc is the first tragedy, and another name for this tragedy is Ferrex and Porrex. Question number 8. Who of the following poets is Australian? Who among the following poets is Australian? Option number B is correct, Judith Wright. Judith Wright is the name of a poet who is from Australia, or he was Australian. Question number 9. He found it means here English, brick and left it marble. Remark one great writer on another. Who were they? Option number C is correct, Johnson on Dryden. Means Johnson says that he found English brick and left it marble. He means here Dryden. Dryden found English brick and left it marble. This was a statement by Johnson on Dryden. Question number 10th. Who among the following is a Nobel laureate? Option number A and B, Toni Morrison and Seamus Heaney. Toni Morrison and Seamus Heaney. These two laureate means Nobel laureates are the correct answer of this question. Now the question number 11th. Because I could not stop for death. List first and list second. Here there are given the titles of the poem and the names of the poets. We have to match them correctly. The correctly matched series would be option number D. First C means Because I Could Not Stop for Death. It was composed by Emily Dickinson. Emily Dickinson composed the poem Because I Could Not Stop for Death. Then second, that is Oh Captain My Captain, it was composed by Walt Whitman. Then Two Roads Diverge in Wood, this was composed by Robert Frost. And fourth poem, that is So Much Depends Upon, This poem was composed by William Carlos Williams. Therefore, the option number D is correct. Question number 12th. The predominant tone and thrust of Jonathan Swift's A Modest Proposal are option number D, irony. The predominant tone and thrust of Jonathan Swift's A Modest Proposal are irony. Question number 13. I sit in one of the dives on 52nd Street, uncertain and afraid, as the clever hopes expire of a low, dishonest decade. So begins orders September 1st, 1939. What is the meaning of the word in italics? The meaning is that nightclub. Question number 14. C.K. Auden and I. Richards were reputed in the 1930s for introducing. Option number D is correct. That is Basic English Project. That is Basic English Project. Question number 15th. In which of the following verse does Mrs. Malaprop appear? Malaprop is a character and it appears in The Rivals. The Rivals is the correct option. Question number 16th. Which of the following statements about Christopher Marlowe are true? Which of the following statements about Christopher Marlowe are true? Option number A is correct, means the first and the second statements given here are true. Edward II was written in the last year of Marlowe's life. This statement is correct. Along with this, the second statement, that is many critics consider Dr. Faustus to be Marlowe's best play, means both of the sentences are correct or statements are correct. For the information, Christopher Marlowe is one of the university wits. Question number 17. Art for art's sake. Art for art's sake became a rallying cry for. Option number A is correct. The aesthetics. 17th question. Art for art's sake became a rallying cry for the aesthetics. Now the question number 18. Confessions of an English Opium Eater is a literary work by. This work is very famous and it was written by Thomas de Quincey. Confessions of an English Opium Eater is a literary work by or written by Thomas de Quincey. Option number C is correct. Question number 19th. Which of the following statements about the Canterbury Tales is true? Which of the following statements about the Canterbury Tales is true? Option number C is correct. That is, the Canterbury Tales remained unfinished at the time of its author's death. The Canterbury Tales remained unfinished at the time of its author's death. This statement concerning with Canterbury Tales written by Geoffrey Chaucer is correct. Now the question number 20th. Who among the following was a Catholic? Who among the following was a Catholic? Novelist and intelligence officer, a film critic, and set his fictions in faraway places wrecked by political conflicts. And the correct option is Graham Greene. Graham Greene is the correct option. He was a Catholic novelist. He was an intelligence officer. Along with this, he was a film critic. In this way, the option number D is correct, Graham Greene. Now, again there are some list given here. Means the list first and list second, we have to match them. Option number A is correct. A means what? First, that is, good sense is the body of poetic genius. Good sense is the body of poetic genius. Answer for the first is Coleridge Biographia Literaria. Yes, Yes, means here the statement or the sentences are given and we have to identify the work in which they are mentioned. Good sense is the body of poetic genius. This sentence was mentioned in Coleridge Biographia Literaria. Then the second, poetry is the breath and final spirit of all knowledge. This statement appears in Wordsworth Preface to Lyrical Ballads. Then the third one, literary criticism is a description and evaluation of its object. Means third appears in the first, that is Brooks, the formalist critic, and the last one, that is nature never set for the earth in as rich a tapestry as diverse poets have done. It appears in Sidney's Defense and Apology for Poetry. Therefore, the first option, that is A, is correct. Now, the question number 22. In which of the following travel books does Mark Twain give an account of his visit to India? And the option is Following the Equator. Following the Equator, it was written by Mark Twain, and in this literary work, an account of visiting to India is mentioned. Question number 23. William Blake's famous poems such as London, The Sick Rose, and The Tiger appear in, option number B is correct, Songs of Experience. Songs of Experience. This is the collection of the poem in which these three poems are mentioned, or these three poems are included by William Blake. Now the question number 24. Who among the following English artists illustrated the novels of Dickens and Scott? Who among the following English artists illustrated the novels of Dickens and Scott? Scott means here Walter Scott, and Dickens Charles Dickens. And the option is C, George Cruikshank. George Cruikshank is the correct option. Question number 25. The last of Gulliver's Travels is to, option number A is correct, the land of the hymn. Then the question number 26. Madame Merle is a character in, the option number B, The Portrait of Lady. Means this character, Madame Merle, appears in The Portrait of a Lady. Question number 27. In which of the following scenes of the Wasteland do we have a departure from standard English? And the option number B is correct, the pub scene. Question number 28. The words, if it were done, when it is done, then it were well, it were done quickly, are uttered by, option number D is correct, Macbeth. Question number 29. John Dryden's Absalom and Achitophel. Option number B is correct, political allegory. The last question of this video, question number 30. The term the comedy of menace is associated with the early plays of Harold Pinter. The term the comedy of menace is associated with the early plays of Harold Pinter. So in this video we have read 30 questions, and remaining 20 questions will be taken in the next video. Till then, have a nice day, take care, and thanks for watching.